and the cost of mainly the meta decks that you can use is around $100 or less, but is that really the case? Let's find out. Actually, never mind. We actually already know the answer to this thanks to the previous video that I uploaded about this topic. Turns out that several of the meta relevant decks that I went over all cost upwards to $200 and some even reaching $300 at that point. However, since that video's come out, I've obviously been asked a couple of times to do the other end of the spectrum. What are the cheapest decks that you can actually play in Overdress? Surely everything that you can use to compete with won't cost you $200, $300, right? Surely there's no deck that for some reason costs $500, $600, right? Let's find out. So, much like the previous video, we have a couple of caveats that I have to get out of the way before we go further, just so we're all on the same grounds. Many of the previous caveats still apply. This is during a BCS season, at least that's when I collected the data. This means that there is currently the Bushiroad Championship Series, where all across the world there are regional tournaments being held in order to qualify for the World Championships. This obviously affects the prices of certain cards, as a lot of people are trying to get those cards to compete, seeing players competing with certain cards, so on and so forth. The other caveat kind of still applies, whereas before, this was right before DBTO6 was going to drop. This is instead right after DBTO7. I tried really hard to get this out before DBTO7, but this type of video takes a really long time, unfortunately, and I am not going to go back and get the data again after DBTO7, because it just takes too long, and if I keep doing this, by the time this video comes out, it'll be time for DBTO8. So just keep that in mind. In terms of DBTO7, there is a similar situation as DBTO6, where we actually have reprints for the effect triggers of every nation, of every type of trigger, aside from the heal triggers. This is done a little bit differently in the English side of things, where every single box has 2 copies randomly of an effect trigger. And if you remember from the last video, these effect triggers were part of the reason why a lot of these decks were still really expensive. And the final caveat from that video also kind of remains the same, where I'll only be using TCG player values in order to compare between decks. I will be doing things a little bit differently this time around, where I will be including the lowest listing price at that current time when I went to collect the data, and also the market price at that time when I went to collect the data. The market price is just sort of a rough estimate of how much the card has been valued over time, whereas the lowest listing is just what it is currently being listed at this point in time. These usually are around the same, where the market price is usually higher than the lowest listing, as sellers try to sell cards less than the market price to entice people to actually buy their product. However, there are many situations where this is the reverse, where the lowest listing price is way higher than the market price, which means this is a way for a seller to see value in a card and trying to get more money for it than what it's actually worth, according to the market price. So just keep that in mind. That being said, we're actually going to do things drastically different from the previous video. The reason why this video has taken me so long to get ready and collect all the data for is because of the scale of this video. In the previous video, we went over 6 different decks, whereas this time around, we're actually going to be going over 28 different decks across several nations. This is more than 3 times the amount of decks that we went over last time. The reason for doing this is that I wanted to take a look at how the decks across the nations look like while picking their top meta contenders, as well as a couple of decks that were mentioned in a Twitter post that I did. But in addition to that, I also not only want to look at the price point for a specific deck, but I also want to look at how competitive this deck is. And what we'll do today is basically compare how competitive a deck is and how much the deck costs in order to find, ideally, the deck that is the most cost efficient in order for you to actually be able to compete with it. Alright, enough preamble, let's actually get this video actually started now. Let's go over Dragon Empire first. For Dragon Empire, we'll be going over 4 decks. We're going to be going over Nirvana Jiva, we'll be going over Mahar Nirvana, Tama Yura, as well as Bob Sagra. And you can see what that looks like here. the green is actually going to be your lowest listing price on T2G Player, whereas the light blue is actually the market price. You can see that they're relatively about the same, and the market price is higher than the lowest listing, which means that in general, the sellers are trying to move the product and bring the price down at a lower rate than what was previously being sold, which is fine. As people that want to play the game and buy cards, we want this. Mahara, Nirvana, and Buff Saga are decks that we actually went over in the past, in the previous video, with Mahara being around $243 and Buff Saga actually being at $265. And you can see that those prices have actually gone down drastically for Mahara, whereas Buff Saga is still kind of expensive. The main reasons for these prices going down is just basically the Overtrigger, which was extremely overpriced in the previous video, or rather when I recorded the previous video. But thanks to the set 6 reprints, that has gone down, as well as the PGs. For all of the decks that I've used for this section, as well as all the other nations, we're going to be using the lowest rarity for everything. I probably should have mentioned that up front. Everything is going to be the lowest rarity as much as I can possibly go low as possible. And when it comes to stuff like triggers, I selected usually the stuff from DBT 06 just because since those are brand new, they're lower in price than all the other ones. Same thing with the PGs, they're typically cheaper than the older PGs even though they do the same thing, likewise with the triggers. And that's probably why the prices are a little bit different from the last time, but it's mainly because of the reprints. But unsurprisingly, Nirvana Jiva is actually the cheapest out of all of these. That's because all of its pieces are brand new from set 6. You can build this relatively out of the box with set 6. Whereas, shockingly, Mahar, who uses stuff across a couple of different sets, is actually relatively cheap as well, and is probably one of the best decks in the format right now. So I'm pretty pleasantly surprised that it's actually so cheap. Tamayura, on the other hand, is way more expensive than I thought she was going to be. The main reason for that just being because of Forktail being nearly $20, regretfully. And Buff Saga, of course, has the waifu tax attached to her and the I don't know why these cards are so expensive for Buff Saga or no one plays Buff Saga tax. Next up, let's go over Dark States. We're gonna go over Barrel Magus, Bruce, Greedon, and Bruce again? So you can see what that looks like here. Kind of a bit different from the previous one. We had a somewhat steady slope going up for Dragon Empire, whereas here in Dark States, we have two relatively cheap decks and two relatively expensive decks. And unfortunately, the main difference between these two sets of decks is that one plays Brainwash Dweller, the other does not. And you can tell which one that is just by looking at the prices of these cards. Greedon is extremely cheap here, priced at barely under $100 if you look at the market price. There's another thing that I should mention is that for pretty much every single deck, minus the grade 4 decks, you can pretty much subtract $20 from all of them to give you a better idea of how much the core deck costs. Because there is a new card that was released, it's a Blitz order called Elementia Sanctitude. This card came with the new trial decks that were released, and unfortunately, because of the way Bushiroad has currently distributed this card is worth $20. Since it is conceived as a must-have competitively, and there's only one copy of it in every deck that is not focused on grade 4s, you will have to pay $20 to play this. So rather than Greedon costing $92 at the market price, he'd actually be closer to $70 if it wasn't for this one card. So just keep that in mind for every single deck that is not focused around the grade 4, because you can actually cut that out if you just don't play that card. Or, more realistically, if in the future that card is more widely distributed. Let's turn this a little bit that way. Should probably play some kind of music, huh? Originally I wanted to do 0, I think I said last time, but I don't know if I'm really feeling that right now. Let's bring up chat. I wish I could lock this thing so I can actually see it. I'll use the Sanctitude, not enough guard restricts yet. I mean, it's come up for me a couple of times, but that's probably just mainly because I've played against a lot of grade 4 decks. If there are carriers in Chile, it might be easy. Nah, man, that shit sucked ass. The first time, so I tried to do it when Standard or Overdress first started, and I was trying to send my friend. He's coming to stream a couple of times. He might end up coming in while I'm telling this story. I tried to send him the start decks so you can start playing Vanguard, right? Because we started playing Vanguard together in Vanguard 0, and then we're like, oh shit, here's a new format. And we're like, oh fuck, we can now play the physical version. That's dope. So he wanted the Dragon Empire start deck, and I was like, I bet. I'm gonna send you all 5 because they're dumb cheap. There's Pablo. I'm gonna send you all 5 because they're dumb cheap and not tell you about it as a surprise, and maybe you can either find someone to play with or hopefully playtest it yourself, worst case scenario. So I tried to find some sellers online that sold it, and I got them myself for some random seller because I used some random person's like discount code at the time. But for Pablo, I tried to order it off 50 cards. And this is nothing against 50 cards at all. I bought stuff from him. I've had one other issue unrelated, but 90% of the times things have come out, just fine from 50. But I hold on. I ended up going with 50 because he ships internationally. So I was like, all right, but there's not a lot of places that do that, sell Vanguard specifically. So we did that. And this was like May, right? That Overdress started, May like 2021. I think that's when it was. And after like, I don't know, 5 months? No, 3 months. Me and Papa are like, that should have probably gotten there by now, don't you think? That sounds strange. So then I sent a message to 50, and he's like, yeah, I guess it fucking got lost in transit. And I was just like, well, shit, that sucks. So he refunded me, which was really cool of him. And then I felt really bad because I was trying to do this thing for Pablo. So I went out and I bought the starter decks again, right? And I decided, all right, let me send that out myself, right? I bought it, went to USPS, got one of those boxes, filled it up. I had accidentally gone to some place that I thought was a card shop, and I bought some manga from there. And then I bought like 3 volumes just because like I felt awkward that I just walked into some store. So I bought that. But anyways, it was Arc 5, Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 mangas, and I put them in a box, right? Because Paul was a huge fan of Arc 5, and I was like, all right, cool, this is perfect. The perfect gift. And the way that I was timing, it was going to end up coming at like the perfect time, which would have been super dope, right? If that had happened. And that did not end up being the case. Because I sent it out. I think, you know what? It sounds like good background music, to be honest. I'm going to turn on Dear Days. And I'm just going to go into the fucking... the deck creation music. There's also like been an update for Dear Days. I don't know if anything's actually changed, if they made any fixes or anything like that, but let's see if it's an actual update, because I know Steam updated, but sometimes like the version doesn't actually update. But in any case, so I sent out the cards, and 2 months later, still no package has arrived. I'm like, okay, great. So I just paid $90-something or something ridiculous for stuff that just doesn't show up for a second time now. So I was very unhappy with this whole process. These headphones are turning me deaf. Thankfully it's not as loud for you guys, but it's super loud for me. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Go out of deck. There we go. So we can listen to that in the background, because that's nice and chill. Hopefully that's not too loud. But yeah, so I sent them out 2 packages. None of them showed up. And I was like, alright, fuck this shit. I never want to do this shit ever again in my life. A month passes, and Pablo sends me a message telling me, oh hey, a fucking package just came in. And I was just like, wait a minute, you got a package? I was like, great. Obviously, it must be the second package that I sent, because the other one was obviously lost in shipping and whatnot. Nope, it was the first fucking package from 50 cards that arrived like 5 months later, somehow, for whatever reason. Finally, you know, at least he got the start decks. By then, I think like set 3 was already coming out. No, set 2 had already come out. Set 3 was coming out sometime after that. So whatever, he got the start decks. I was like, fine. At least he got that, you know. Then 2 months after that, I got back in the mail the package that I tried to send out to Chile. So for whatever reason, it went to Chile, came back into my hands after like 3-4 months or something ridiculous like that. Long story short, I tried to send start decks twice to Chile. One of them ended up getting there 5 months later. The second time I got it back. So that's why I don't ever want to ship anything internationally. Because like I just don't know what to do. At least if I mail something out from like TCG Player, it gets lost. Like, okay, fine, I'll refund you or whatever, because it's through TCG Player. But if it's like through any other means, it's like, oh my god, I'm not about to deal with this shit. Especially if someone buys something, it's just like, oh man. But yeah. Over here it is the norm. By the time a set arrives for locals to stock next year, it's already out. The next one I threw in the year. I was gonna say, damn son, what country is this? I'm very interested to know. Hopefully it's not also Chile. Not that I have anything against Chile, but when it comes to shipping Vanguard stuff, yeah, that's definitely not my favorite country at the moment. All right. I feel like I was in the middle of something else at the time, and I already forgotten what that was. So I guess we'll go back to what I was originally doing. But in order to do that, I have to switch the screens. Let's do that. That is this one, right? Yep. Let's switch that here. No, it's the first one. Yeah, do that real quick. Put this over here. There we go. Now let's get this on this side. There we go. Now I can look this way, and it looks like I'm looking at you. Because that's where the camera is. Let's throw chat over here. I think I'll buy the Chrono Jet deck with my very first payment. I hope it arrives, my guy. I really hope it does. I hope you don't get the premium one and have issues. I bought the premium one because I was like, fuck it, I might as well, right? Because I thought they were gonna come out with SPs for everything, but it's just that everything is triple rare foiling. I hate it when this mic does that. Everything's triple rare foiling, but the G zone is SP, which is nice. But I was hoping to like use the like heals, and even though the heals are like the like set 6 ones, but like the PGs and stuff, SP. I was really hoping for that stuff, but it's just in triple rare foiling. Yeah, I figured I was buying fucking well, right? First one time, right? Might as well. But then fucking Messiah was coming out after that, so whatever. For that, I'll just get the vanilla one. That is something I'm gonna have to start. I have to figure out how to play Chrono Jet now that you mention it, because that's something I'm just gonna see all over my locals, like non-stop. Once that comes out. When does that even come out? Chrono Jet Stride deck sets. Okay, so at least I have some time. At least I have some time. So I have to consider that for 2 things. 1, that's gonna be all over locals. 2, that's gonna be all over BSF, which I want to try and compete in again this year. So everyone's gonna fucking be playing this. I'm probably gonna have to end up playing it if we get a repeat of what it was like in Japan, where just everyone played this just because it's quote unquote best deck. But I feel like 90% of that is just nostalgia bait. So I have 2 weeks in between that set 3 and that coming out. and then set 9 comes out a long time. Wow, March 31st, so basically April. Basically April 1st. Okay, I mean, I don't mind the break. It gives the sets time to like actually develop and whatnot, but it just depends on the sets. Some sets be fucking ass, and then it's just like, oh, I gotta wait 3 more months. Okay, cool. I had enough common sense to go, no thanks, I'll stick to my V Chrono Jet. I have no idea how anybody wins with Jet, and anytime I see it, it's just clunky and mediocre. I mean, literally every single player in Japan, no, usually when I say that, it's an exaggeration, but pretty much all of them are playing Chrono Jet, if not you. I think most of them even drop like Youth to play Chrono Jet, from what I've seen and heard. I don't know if it's any good, because I haven't played that yet. I guess I can do that first. So what I wanted to do is I was trying to work on started playing out with the videos that I want to do for the upcoming months and stuff. And I wanted to try and see if there were any decks that I wanted to try and build. So I was trying to work that out. And I was like, cool, I guess I can do that after I stream 0 or whatever. And then I found out that my car needs a bunch of maintenance again. Something that got me really salty. So I was like, fuck it, we're just gonna stream, talk shit, and I will eventually feel better at the end of the stream. But let's go on to Cartwright area. Eventually. I can't move it because it's loading, right? That's why I keep looking on this screen. Good. I guess there was an update. I still can't move it. Alright, see if I can find chat. But if 90% of players are nostalgia bandwagon Jet, somewhere bound at the top. I mean, that's what I thought, but there's just so many of them that I don't even know. It's not even a BMW, bro. I have a I wish it was that, but no, I actually got a new car, and now I gotta deal with that. But that's a problem for tomorrow's Curly. All right. Let's find stupid Chrono Jet. What is this? What the fuck is this? What in the fuck? I've never seen this in my life. Lantern of Kidnapping. Crown Blast, Soul Blast 3. Choose up 3 cards with different grades from your drop and put them into your soul. And if your soul has 4 or more cards with different grades, draw all your cards. It should have been draw 2. For how much fucking cost it costs. How much cost it costs. Honestly, playing Jet is quite funny. Combo Wish just changed the Pony grade 1 with Swirler or Gunran? You mean in the main deck? What do you mean? What kind of car? It is a Buick. Basically 4 attacks and draw 2 almost free. Wow. Sounds fun and balanced. I don't even know how that works in this game. How do I... So it just goes into the thing, right? Okay. 1 second, draw 2 and do 4 attacks and do it faster. I don't know, man. We're about to find out. What in the hell is this? What the Demonic Lord of Infernal Flame Baphomedes? When the hell did this come out? What the fuck are all these grade 3s doing here? So this is, I guess, a magazine promo? I don't remember this at all. I think I'm vaguely starting to remember this. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, put 2 cards. Put 3 rear guards. 2 grade 3 rear guards into your soul. Where the fuck am I getting grade 3 rear guards from? What do I look like to you? And this unit gets 10k until the end of the battle for every 3 grade 3 rear guards in your soul. Interesting. And then this unit gets all of the following abilities going to a number of grade 3s in your soul. If you have 3 or more, all of your grade 3. Oh, so it's Bastion, but for Dark States. I got you. Yeah, literally. I didn't even read your message and I just saw it. That's like Fafnir, grade 3 of Neuritic. Yeah, I think this is like a magazine promo. For some reason, even early, you can get a huge hand somehow. So everything gets 5k and boost. Damn, this is Bastion, but way better. 6 or more for the battle of this unit attack. When your opponent would call cards to guard, they must call 3 or more. Good lord. It's kind of... Oh, you're playing that shit in Chrono Gen. Damn. Alright, here he is. Alright. 4 of this for whatever reason. Wait, this isn't Persona, right? Do I need 4 of this? Do we play 4 Chrono Jet? Why can't I? Can you let me do the... Hello? Right deck? No? Okay. Right deck, please? There we go. This thing, right? And what is it called? You just kill Bastion before everyone kills Bastion before they get to grade 4. I'll never understand how Bastion does anything ever, but where the hell is... I know I gotta play the GG or whatever. This, right? Yeah, this thing. And then the grade 2 is some other gear looking dragon, not this one. Just sort by release date, then by alphabetical. Oh, you could do that? Oh my fucking god. I had no idea that was... I've been looking at that for ages, and I had no idea that was an option you can do. God, this makes my life so much easier. Oh my fucking god. I can't believe I just realized that that's there. Whew! Alright, there we go. This thing, I guess, I don't know. I think, is it adding the, like, I think it's just adding the normal Chrono Jet. Yeah, it's not using, like, the newer one or whatever. Do I need 4 of this? I need 4, because, like, this guy says discard Chrono Jet, right? Just to stride into him, damn. Picked the wrong right deck grade 2? What is this? Who the fuck is this? Oh. What the f... I didn't even know they had Upstream Dragon. Okay, so it's the Smoke Gear Dragon. Okay, sure. God damn it, go to the right deck. Alright. That's out of the way. We can do... Whoops. The triggers. So I'm assuming it's just basic. This. This. Also the wrong grade 1. Yeah. You can tell I don't know what the fuck any of this Gear Chronicle stuff is. I don't know. Isn't there like a Gear Chronicle? No, there's a Gear Chronicle draw. Or Gear Chronicle looking draw. Whatever, we'll play this girl. What do you mean the wrong grade 1? Oh, this is the... That's that dude. This is the dude I want. So this gives me the crest. I think I do need 4 of these, right? I need like 2 of these or something. And then I can discard, search your deck, discard itself. Search my deck or drop for a Chrono Jet and add to my hand. So maybe I don't actually need that many. Yeah. And then there's the other dude. This dude, right? So if he's discarded, you draw, and if anything's put to the bottom, he gets 10k. So I think I need like 4 of these or whatever. Yeah, and then PGs. Gotta get PGs. Yep. You can have these. Actually, no, they have their own PG, right? Or no? Okay, here we go. And let's find this stupid card. It's always so hard to find because it doesn't show up when I go to grade 1s. They can't use the chalice, right? Because they don't have it doesn't have Persona Ride. Where are you? Where are you? There it is. Add that. Go back to Dark States. No chalice. Yeah. Okay. So we still need 14 more cards. Let's see. I think the rest of the deck depends on this, right? So you start as normal, and then when it attacks, CB1, turn a card from your G zone face up, and put a card on the bottom of your deck. Put a rear guard on the bottom of your deck. Okay. Search your deck for up to, I'm assuming it's my rear guard. Search up to one card with grade equal to the card. Put on the bottom of your deck. +1. Shuffle your deck. Choose one of your other units, and I get 5k for each thing face up. Gotcha. Can do 8 crit. Okay, sure. Yep. So you got PGs. So I guess I'm supposed to put back grade 0s. And I can call this out to Soul Blast 2 and draw, and that's why I replaced Swirler, because they want to draw. But, do you have any other grade 2s? Or grade 1s? Okay, so that's all the grade 1s. And what is... No, that's it. Okay. And for grade 2s, you just have these two. This is not in my red deck for some reason. There we go. What does this say? When this unit attacks a Vanguard, this unit gets 5k to the end of the battle. Then at the end of the battle, put this unit on the bottom of your deck, search your deck for up to 1 grade 1, call it to the back row, and shuffle your deck. Huh. Find the grade 1 kind of just because. Just because fuck Swirler. So this attacks, gets 15, then it goes to the bottom. Play a grade 1, so I play GG with this. Okay. And then this is what? On attack? Okay, so I get it. That makes sense. So I play this, attack, GG, draw, put GG back, play, I don't know, itself, or something like that. And then that's it. But instead of Gear Seru of Magnetic Resonance? What the hell is that? Is that this grade 1? No. Gear. Oh, is that the grade 2? No. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, my guy. The deer. The deer. Why does that sound familiar? Is that a grade 3? No. Is it not showing me the card here? Because they don't have any more support here. Unless it's not a Chronojet thing. That's not a Chronojet. Grade 1. Do not see. Oh. Why is she here? That's confusing. So there is more cards. I thought they were all in like release order, but then there's like random set 8 stuff. This thing. Okay. When anything's put on the bottom, he gets 5k and you can intercept for back row. Okay, so instead of that, you're saying Swirler and Gun Ram. Or Swirler or Gun Ram. So it's definitely for this. I'll just put Swirlers, because if that's what everyone's gonna be playing, I might as well find out what that's gonna be like. It's just the deck set, so people actually play this thing. Soul Blast 1, and he's a 15k shield. Fine, I guess. Sure. And then I have space for 2 cards. I don't really have a lot of good grade 2 targets. GG at 4. All right, well, that solves that, I guess. This is D Chronojet 001 Dias. Use area for solitaire testing. That's exactly what I'm gonna do right now. That's literally what I'm gonna do right now. I have never, whoops, gone and faced someone aside from friends like twice. All I do is just playtest hands. Sometimes I'll literally have the physical cards here and like playtest against it. Like I'll get a deck that I have and I'll play against myself, see if the deck, either the deck I'm building in person or the deck in area is worth it. But 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Cut. 1 2 3 4 5. Put this back. Put this back. I don't think I need 2 swirlers, so put that back. 1 2 3. That looks fine. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Pop. Heads, because Chronojet has a head, so I'm going second. So draw. When this is discarded only for stride. Okay. I guess I get rid of a GG. Tokens? 1, I guess. So when is this put by writing from Chronogen? I get the crest. Okay, so I'll draw 1 for going second. This crest goes fucking, I don't know, here, I guess. Remember to use the grade 3 you have in hand for stride as you draw 1. Yeah. Open 2 area windows and pilot both decks. Oh, that's interesting. Can I face myself? Can I like? No, I'd probably have to sign in on 2 different accounts. And it uses like IP addresses, so that's probably not gonna work. All right, so I drew. I don't think you need the like rush power or the soul charge power for Swirler, because you don't soul charge massively just to get the 13. So I could rush with them early, but I'll be a basic bitch. Swing in, check Chronojet, 1 damage. Okay, cool. I'll take 1, maybe 2. Hit a draw trigger. Power here, draw here, and turn. Ride phase, draw. I need Chronojet. And I need this guy, and I can use this one to stride again. I don't feel like I need multiple GGs, but by yourself you can have 2 different windows open, and then yeah, just go from screen to screen. I want this, right? Because it combos with what's his face. This is just fine defensively. I guess another GG. Ride this. What do you do? Nothing? Okay, great. So okay, it just doesn't do anything until I ride the other guy. Alright, I guess. Nice. Soul Blast 1 search your deck for up to 1 grade 3 units. So this just adds Chronojet. Yeah, I really only need to play like 2 Chronojet, but okay. I guess we'll throw this out. Get some aggression here. Okay, cool. Maybe use this, or I don't know, maybe not. Can I face myself for Sort 4 music? Oh, how appropriate that would play today. Bro, I haven't been able to see any triggers here. Alright, so I get my cheeks clapped because it's a grade 3 turn. And maybe guard with a swirler. And this guy, no skill to save it. Jeez. Draw. But I'm about to fucking stride and just fucking hit every crit in the world. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna get a Chronojet, right? So I'll discard Chronojet to ride Chronojet and then use the skill here to Soul Blast. Open deck. Unless he's in the damage. No, he's not. He's just here somewhere. Where it at though, Brown? Oh, there he is. That's hand. That's what this does, right? Yeah, just fucking add the hand. Sounds fair. We're in second. Stride with great. Yeah, I did go second. So yeah, so I guess Generation Kai Ho, and we'll go into this because the other one's CB2, right? Yeah. So this goes on the Vanguard. Here, cool. Stride Generation. So that's discard this for Stride. I draw a card. This is only when I attack. So we attack with this. Okay, damn it. We attack with this. We play this. Soul Charge. You get 5k. Cool. I don't know where the fuck my triggers are, but alright. I guess I can CB1 to bot deck. This will get 5k when it attacks. Is it weird if I put chat here? Yeah, it's gonna be weird if I put chat there. Whoops! Fucking lowered everything. You get to see my weird Merrick screensaver, or not screensaver, background. Play Upstream Dragon and the other grade 3. The crest makes a grade 3 a grade 0. What? What? The crest does what? During your turn, if you have a grade 3 or greater Chronojet in its card name, all your front row units get 5k for each card. Okay. And at the beginning of your battle phase, choose up to one of your grade 3 or greater rear guards and decrease and increase his grade to 0. Bro, what the fuck? Why? Jesus. Okay, that's pretty good. Saying do what? Play Upstream in the other grade 3? This guy? But don't I need him next turn to... Oh, but at next turn I go for... I'll discard this for Stride. Okay, fine. I guess I can put this back in the deck. I don't know if I have any GGs left. Okay, I have 1 GG left. And how much soul we have? We have 3 soul. Place GG for auto. You mean her skill to draw? I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, no, but I'd rather... I guess it doesn't really matter if I do it now or later. Technically, I might want to do it later, but it doesn't really make a difference. So, like, yeah, so I would just swing with this, or this, and then this becomes GG, and then maybe swing with GG, and then swing with this, and then that goes back, and then swing again, right? Fairly in the back row center? Okay, fine. Fine. Soul Blast. Draw. I could have checked that, man. Kidding. Alright, yeah, so then we go to battle. It says 5k. Boom. Then I put this on the bottom of my deck. And search my deck for... This deck has a lot of deck thinning too. It's kind of scary. And I called Gigi. And she was called by an ability, she gets 5k. Attack with only the grade 3? Why would I only attack with the grade 3? What does this have? Oh. Yeah, why would I do that? I have to call it the back row? Why would I call it the back row? Okay, fine. This goes to the bottom of the deck. This goes here. This has 5. Attack with this. 26. No skill. Then you want me to attack with this. Use the skill to counter the last 1. Turn something face up. not that. That. Then choose the grade 3. All right. None of y'all make any damn sense. Hey, Dark King. Put the grade 3 on the bottom of the deck and then place a grade 1. Place a swirler. Okay. This goes at the bottom of the deck. Open deck. Play swirler. Swirler gets 5, so charge 5, but already boosted, so fuck me. Oh, upstream only calls to the back row. Oh, never mind. Upstream's not. He's not as cool as I thought he was. Never mind. He kind of whack. I don't even think I want to use that skill. Then the upstream calls the second GG. And draw one more time. Man, I would have rathered him call GG to attack. But okay, fine, I get that. So 1, 2, 3 driest checks in the world, bro. I haven't checked a single trigger. Okay. 13, and this goes, and this go to bottom of deck. Open deck. Call. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This gets power, and then I Soul Blast 2. Draw again. Unbelievable. How do I get rid of this shit? You wanna? How do I make him peace out? I just come in my fucking stream and fart. A white line. It don't do anything. B don't do anything, bro. I didn't sub the stream just to be lied to. No, seriously, get this man away from here. How does he? No. Go. But how do I unstride? And turn? Oh, okay, there we go. Jeez, that makes more sense. Okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, obviously this is a bad example because I mean I have PGs, so there's that. But I just couldn't draw any triggers. Which is a bit unfortunate. So I can't guard myself. I essentially have to like do this, do this, do this. Can't even do this. I have to like do this. Just guard like crazy because I don't have jack shit. High five from the big dog. Okay, so now and then my turn. Everyone gets fucking 10k for no explicable reason. We discard days. I think I forgot to draw for stride last time. And we went to this stupid thing. Draw for stride. I have to discard 2, huh? I guess you go into this 5, 5, 5 from soul charge. My front row units. Oh my god! So they all get 10k, including my Vanguard. All right. Then you die to your opponent's next turn because you have to persona ride because they have persona ride full power. Nah, man, I had 3 PGs. I'm good. I'm Gucci. Okay, yeah. So we swing. Check 1, check 2. Okay, cool. Power. Check 3. Okay, cool. Or not power there. Crit here. Power here. Then CB1. Do I have to end my turn? Start it over? Is that what I have to do here? I guess this guy, this, and I don't know, this. Do I really have to end my turn? Everyone's gonna lose power. Is there really no other way to unstride? That's really adoring if that's the case. Alright. Card fight area. Jet is CB2? No, it's CB1. Oh, Jet? No, they're both. Yeah, they're both CB1. What do you mean? He's GB2, but I have two face up. The bottom button removes your. Oh, this. Oh, thank God. Okay, then we go into this, right? He also gets 10k, but he also gets 5k now again from the crest. So it's basically another fucking stride. Unbelievable. I guess I would have attacked last because he's sort of been bigger. And then he has the guard restrict. And swing in one with the over trigger. Alright. Okay. That sounds that's okay. Alright, that kind of makes sense. Not that. Go back. Alright, let's do that again. This time we'll go first. Put this here. Oh yes, shut up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I don't need Chrono Jet at all in hand. This is nice. I can keep one of these and keep one of these. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that fucking sucks. So I get for complaining about not having triggers. I'll go first this time. Okay, just gonna give me all the triggers. Cool. Get my crest. Put that over there. I'll take one. Of course, it's not a trigger. Draw. I already have this, so I guess I'll discard this, keep the shield value, ride this, does nothing, we'll swing in. Cool, thanks, crit power, and turn. We'll take one, cool, great, defensive buff, okay, there we go. We discard the draw trigger, ride. Then we use a skill here, Soul Blast, open deck, search for Chrono Jet to hand, Shaffaroonie. He also gets +2 because of why even bother? But whatever. I guess you can use the old one. Does it say here? Okay, I guess it says on the stride rules that I can't stride. I guess it doesn't say it on the card itself, but yeah, I have to wait until next turn to stride. So I guess I just swing in here, check 1, 2, pass turn. Guard. Hopefully not with OT that early. Guard. Whoops. Guard. Take 1, yikes. Okay, go ahead. We will stride here. Go into this man. Draw 2. Play Swirler, so charge. It gets +5. I don't have another one of these, which is kind of unfortunate. But I can still, so I can use this, and this is what? For up to 1, grade 1. I guess I can spin this back. Since for whatever reason grade 3 counts as 0, but I don't have a Chrono Jet to go into next stage, next turn. That sucks. So I guess I was supposed to, whoops. Keep the extra Chrono Jet. But so last time I took the guy, put him bottom of the deck, called out Swirler so I can call it GG again, but I don't have any of that stuff this time around. And this is just whatever grade plus 1. So I can technically GG with Swirler. Because what I could do is I can play this here. Yeah. So I can play this here. Or maybe here. I can put this here. And I can attack with this. It gets +5. Then this goes to the bottom of the deck. I search my deck. Find GG. We'll call her here. Yeah, we'll call her there. She gets +5. Use her skill. Soul Blast 2 to draw 1. Use this to attack. I can go into this. Counterblast 1. An extra. Put this face up. Front row gets +5. Put this on bottom of my deck. Open my deck. Oh, I should have done it in reverse. That's what I should have done. Dang it. Because I want to go upstream into Swirler. But it should have been... Well, no, it wouldn't have mattered. Wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, I only have 1, so I can't, but I could get another Swirler, which is pointless. It's not entirely pointless. Depending on the matchup, it's not entirely pointless. Call this out. I guess +10, 5 from this, and 5 from his own skill. And this goes on top of that because I didn't shuffle. And 1, 2, 3, cool. All effects here, maybe. Swinging with that. Okay. So that makes sense. All right. I mean, I don't see what's so amazing about it. It's definitely not a bad deck. It's at least a good deck. I want to over there. But I don't see it being like the strongest deck in the world. It definitely feels fine. You draw a lot, you do things, but I don't know. But all right, let's go back to what I was trying to do, which was I was trying to build. I guess I can do that in area also. Now that I think about it, I'm probably gonna want to end up doing that. You can just go back because this has the nice white background. Not that one, this one. And go back, or not go back. New deck. Sorry. First thing I want to try to build is Leonore. There's a couple of interesting things in set 8, but some of them are just kind of like random attack options. But I usually build an area when the recipe is done. Make it in deck log. Yeah. I usually go back and forth, but where is there she is. Okay. So I want to try and use, so I want to do the Persona Ride version, but I want to use this starter or this grade 1 in the ride deck, so I can just pop it out whenever I want. So if it gets retired every time I Persona Ride, I can just get it back. I just don't know what's a good grade 2, other than like I guess Maple, but I mean I guess Maple's fine. There's nothing else that I can use. The only other thing I can use is the Zorga one. I can't use Aurora. I can't use Magnolia. I can't use Lattice. I can't use the Sinus Assault. I can use the one for Leonore. I just don't think that does anything. Oh no, actually that's pretty good because I can Soul Blast out the maple. Let me just hold on, do my drugs real quick. Oh my god. I got a blue eyes white dragon blanket that I'm now running over. Oh, over there. Come on. Yeah. Just do my drugs really quickly. Drugs. I'd appreciate if I stopped getting random messages. Okay. Camera back on. I'm just gonna do this in silence for a bit because these headphones are hurting my head. So yeah, we'll use the Leonard right line. Being a grumpy man has made me very tired. The Leonard Ride Line Grade 2, which is here, because I can ride Leonard, Soul Blast out the Grade 1 Maple, and then have that active for when I Persona ride. Creed Assault is one of... Oh, Creed Assault. I thought you were talking about the other one. Yeah, I guess I'll probably use it. I tried using the Clapping Dragon. I don't really like Clapping Dragon as much. But let's add in this Leonard. 4 copies of that. What do you want? You want food? Okay. I'm gonna go feed my dog. Okay, let's see here. This is kind of an interesting option. I was kind of considering this. I'm probably not going to, but it's a funny tech option because if you have it out, and you don't have any grade 1s, or you don't have back row, you can call it a token, which is kind of funny, but they also get into a situation where they have to choose something to retire. They might not care about the token and retire this instead. Which is fine because then you get to keep your back row. But yeah. Leonard uses too much CB for Clapping Dragon to be viable, and Grand Fio on the other side, Clapping Dragon is one of the best cards for the deck. Leonard doesn't use CB, she only uses CB for Renaissance Resonance Dragon. Hey Saxy. It's only for Resonance Dragon that she uses CB. Because you don't really have to use her draw skill as much unless again you're playing a really retire matchup, but you're kind of in a tough spot to begin with. But so we'll do that. Grade 1. Well, yeah, let's do the triggers. I think we'll try a couple more draws this time around. Excuse me. We'll do the ghost PGs, or sorry, the ghost heals this time. Got the over trigger. Where the dog at? 4 dog. And got any other new crits? No. I guess we'll use the other dog. Because I never really ever play down the soul crit, so there's no point in even playing it. If I have to play it, I'd rather have 5k. Do I have an extra? Oh, I do have an extra one. Take out one of those. And we're going to play 4 copies of the Anthem and 3 copies of the Heal, or PG, sorry. 4 copies of the Weird Hand Girl. Let's get this thing before I forget. Oh, it's actually here for once. Usually when I go by 1, it doesn't show up. It just gives me 1 card for some reason, but this time it showed up. I think that's it for grade 1s. I really like playing the order for her. Now let's see, like CB1 call 2 grade 1s, which is pretty nice. I have to use Creed Assault. Not really any other good attackers. I'm throwing Creed Assault. Curious about the mushrooms and Leonard. Puts 2 back rows and gives you a soul in case of emergency. Yeah, I'm specifically trying to do for set 7, but or sorry, for set 8, but yeah, there's some interesting stuff that might be worth playing around with. This isn't horrible. But yeah, I'm trying to just look at set 8. This isn't that good. Grade 2 is where I have trouble with Leonard. Creed Assault is about the only one. Yeah, I mean there are some options. Don't play this, but you can technically get away with this to help like for bricking. But I play so many grade 1s and recursive grade 1s that it doesn't really happen. Please stop. Twitter, shut up. But ideally something else as a backup Creed Assault would be nice, which is why I might play the Clipping Dragon, just because Clipping Dragon gives you the draw, but also gives you the +10, which is pretty good. Other than that, there's Duger. Just because you have to have a full board, so he's always gonna be 15k, but yeah. Cario, too awkward to use, and 9k body is bad. Is that this girl? No. You meant her. Yeah. That's what I was talking about. Oh, indeed. I do said also. Sorry. Yeah, no. And it's just the way that she doesn't use enough soul for you to be able to do this, so it's not worth it. You know who's not another bad option? Now that I think about it, that I might end up actually playing it, is this guy, Brave Shooter, because he gets 10k, so he can hit 28 really easily. You can always make up the 4th attack, because it's Leonorn, Shooter, why can't I say that fucking word? Resonance, and then he stands Shooter, and that's the 4th attack. He gets 10k. So yeah, that's who it's gonna be. We're gonna do Shooter. And she can technically play the order, but we're gonna go without that. The chalice, I mean. If Festus didn't mill cards, you don't call it mill the cards. Festus. Cancel. Festoso. Oh. Look at top 3, choose 1 in grade 3 or less, call in, it gets boost and discard the rest. Yeah. This is fine. I feel like I don't have I haven't in this type of build, because of the grade 1 engine, I don't really have a lot of trouble filling up the board per se, so it's just having the good attackers for it. Doesn't want any big beast stick that can attack unboosted. Yeah, that's true. Well, no, you want to attack with Leonard first, and then restand. Distribute power. Restand the boosters. So it doesn't have to be something I can swing unboosted. Specifically something I can hit good boosted is what you want. But yeah, let's try that. 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And cut. What is this? Plant gauge. Oh, fuck. Play this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put this at the bottom of the deck. Put this at the bottom of the deck. Let's say I'm not playing grade 4s. Put that at the bottom. And we'll keep the PG. We'll keep the PG. I should not have kept the PG. What would happen if I kept the PG? Okay, fine. It doesn't make a difference. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Shuffle. Let's say we go first. Draw. That kind of sucks. Discard. Ride. Pass turn. Take 1. Cool. Crit that I would have liked to check. Draw. Discard. Ride. Swinging. Oh, nice draw. Power. Draw. I don't really have anything to guard with, so I guess we'll take 2 for our mistake here. Ride, draw. We can discard this. It's perfect discard target right into this. Use the skill to Soul Blast this out. Call this here. Get 1 token. Play this here. The rearguard you stand where Renaissance has to attack. Oh, right, that's right, it has to attack when boosted. That's true. That's true, so I guess this doesn't hit 28, but we're still gonna use it for now. Nope, don't want to do that. Hand to hand. I don't really want to call this, but I don't want to play this without calling. I guess we can use Leonor's skill here. Oh no, I don't have the other Leonor. Ugh. That sucks. Alright, yeah, I guess we just call this no skill. Unfortunately, this gets +5. And then we use the skill here. Soul Blast. 1, 2, 3. Discard. So this is +5. Plus 13 plus 8, swing in. I don't know if it added this or not. Go and then check 1, check 2, check 3. Yikes! Fucking yikes. Okay, restand. Swing in for 23. Swing in here. Is this at the end of the battle? Yeah, this is at the end of the battle. Swing in here, then use a skill. CB1, put this to soul, restand. He swings in. I mean, it's the same as using a Creed Assault, honestly. So, Clapping Dragon gives you more value because he swings in for 23, but, you know, this isn't half bad. It's the same as Creed Assault, same numbers, unboosted. So, end turn. I might. So, I have 2 problems. One is I don't have a good way to like draw into additional copies of Renaissance or Resonance. I don't have any ways to get Renaissance. I really don't want to play orders. It's not discarding the revive target. Rest was played about perfectly. The revive target? Which revive target? I discarded this. This was, oh, no, yeah, I discarded this. For something? Because all I had was triggers to discard, so. I could have, I guess, discarded the Renaissance. Resonance. I could have discarded the Resonance Dragon, brought it back, but I mean, that's just CB that I didn't have to use. So it doesn't make a difference, I think. But yeah, I just don't like that I don't have any good ways to get Resonance Dragon out, especially from Soul. So kind of do now, but it's not best. I'll just take heal. Cool. Heal one, goes to damage. Pick another one. I don't know, guard with this. Right. Send draw. Maybe I PG'd with that. Maybe that'll make more sense. Then we can Persona right here, draw. Interesting. So this can fuck off. I can go here, Counterblast 1. I guess I could have. Oh, actually, let me put this back to hand. Put this here. No, it doesn't let me. Okay, whatever. Use her skill instead. To draw a card. It just gives me that. Okay, fine. Then we'll do this from hand. Then we use the skill again to Counterblast 1. And actually, what am I doing? I'm thinking I have the Renaissance in drop when I don't. Alright, put this back to hand. Don't Counterblast. Let's use the skill to call this out instead. Because this gets +5. And this gets plus, whoops. This gets +5. Do not have Renaissance, so I can't do anything. So we just go in with this. Swing. Use skill. Boost. So blast out the Renaissance Dragon. Discard the extra Creed Assault, I guess. And this gets 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Plus big power here. Revive target for the Diantha. Yeah, I just didn't really have any actual targets. Like I said, I could have dropped the Renaissance. Resonance Dragon and brought it back, but that just would have been a TB that I didn't have to use that turn. Swing in, first check, second check, third check. Yikes. Driest checks in the world over here. This I guess has more power. Maybe heal 1. I don't know. Skill restand. Swing. This gets +10. Swing. This gets +10 for a nice fat 53. We get bopped. Power. Whoops. This goes here. Guard. Dies maybe. Guard. Whoops. Fuck. Guard. And PG if I have to. So this doesn't have any use for me right now because I can't Persona with that. Grade 1 Maple looks like an interesting thing. I'm just terrified of the price tag I have. Yeah, I know. Trust me, me too. I want to play it on a lot of decks, but oh god. Yeah, sorry, I'm just playing Dear Days music in the background. I was gonna play Dear Days, but I kind of just want to test out some of the new decks that are not in Dear Days at the moment. Draw. The only thing I don't like about this is, unlike Maple, you can intercept and get rid of it. I don't have an effective way to get rid of it. Unless I play the bug guy to like eat her, draw, and then use her next turn. But that just doesn't seem worth it. So she's only good if I'm playing against a retire deck that like blows it up constantly. Then it's pretty good. So we don't have Persona Ride, so we just play this. I guess I have all this Counterblast, so Counterblast draw. Okay, cool. Then play this. And then so yeah, this gets +5. We'll just do the usual. Soul Blast. I guess discard this. Boost. 6. Boop boop. 1, 2, 3. Swinger in here. Big numbs. First check, heal trigger. Let's go. Power. Heal. Second check, crit. Let's go. Power. Crit. Third check. All right, not bad. Restand. Swing in big number. Swing in decent number. Counterblast, but the soul. Restand. Swing in number again. That number is bigger than I thought it was because he gets the +10. And phase looking pretty good here. I mean, I probably would have won the game by now, right? But if not, like I can take 1 guard. Let's say I survive. Draw. Persona Ride, draw. Yeah, that's definitely why. I might go back to 8 crit. It's just that since I'm not playing the Clapping Dragon, I don't have any good ways to draw. Play this. Or I guess again, I have all this counterblast. I should use it, draw, then play this. That's fine. Attack, use skill, Soul Blast, bop. You have +5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. But 1, 2, 3. +29. Swing in. Big fat stacks. Whoa! Over trigger. I don't know. Put it here, I guess. Draw 2. Heal 1. Get a crit. Get 10k. Second check. Third check. Heal trigger. I guess power here. Restand. Eat my ass. Eat my ass. CB1. Go to soul. Restand. Eat my ass again. Alright. Trying to cram and impulse in the Leonor. I'm glad they figured that they don't do that quick. Yeah. I tried that too as soon as it like came out, and I was like, yeah, it just feels really clunky. But I'm not sure what it is about it that feels clunky. It just feels really clunky. Maybe it's because it doesn't hit good numbers. I think that's probably what it is. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Maple in the right line. Like, I know if I play Gravidia and stuff like that, it'll be good. And that's kind of what this build is for, playing stuff like Gravidia. Because you have the 1-card board fill with the Antha, where you can play her. You can bring back this from drop, and you always discard that as like your ride targets, right? Bring this back. She calls a token, boom, 1 card, 1 CB, full back row that you can use. Even if all you have is Leonor, and at least she has the triple drive. Hopefully you have an extra card in hand, but you can, you know, figure that out. And figure out the inlet. Don't run inletting Garfia. Well, I don't know about that. I don't know if that has 4 attacks. Cause I haven't looked into a lot of the cards from set 9. Like I'll see them when they come up on Twitter. I'm like, okay, cool, and then I kind of just ignore them until they come out. Cause that's not like why concern myself for stuff that's not coming out for like 3 months, right? Which is why like I don't know the set 8 stuff as well, or even Chrono Jet, because it doesn't come out yet. But yeah, because if not this, I would play the grade 1. Or sorry, play the Aurora for grade 1 and play the Aurora grade 2. That's the only other ride line I would play for this. This is fine, and you know, it has the utility that I can always call it back with the Antha, and it does have the skill to boost. So that's cool. And it pulls out Maple. I'm not really struggling for Soul, so I can literally have Maple live next turn no matter what. Maple can even attack too, which is pretty cool. I just wish she could boost, but no. You should totally fight me in area. I don't know about that, Chief. I'm having a maybe not so bad now, but somewhat horrible night, and I don't need you to come in here with like prison or Link Joker and make my night more miserable. Inlet and Graphia is the same situation as Inlet and Leonor, and doesn't hit for the numbers you want, and you already have means to get so natively. How do you restand? Oh, it restands what? The token? Right? So it's token restand, so that's what gives you the 4. Okay. Shooter is basically just 3 extra copies of this. I don't know if there's anything else that like hits good numbers. This is only back row. So because there's a couple of little interesting things that I was thinking of, but yeah, because like you can use this to CB1 and get 10k, and technically this isn't so bad either, because you can take out the Resonance Dragon before Leonor's attack. Actually, no, you can't. Well, you can't do it the first turn, but the next turn after you use them once, then you can use this to Soul Blast it out. So the next turn, if you play at the Antha, then you can call it out. Not enough men in prison. It's a funny statement. um, so I was kind of like thinking this. I was also kind of thinking this for not this one, for Flagberg. There's like a grade 1 that does the same thing that I was thinking for Flagbear, but I was like, yeah, no, like just that it's playable. I'm not thinking play it, but I'm thinking it works. So thinking numbers are picking down. So this isn't bad, but it's the same power as this, so I might as well play this, right? It just has the extra utility of soul blasting out Renaissance after he goes back into his soul. I can soul blast him out and then play the Anta to call him out, or if I play like Spiritual Body or something like that, I don't have to wait until Leonor and Soul Blasts it out. So that's the thing. If I choose not to use this skill, I can use like this to get it out, but that's, I'm just reaching. This doesn't really do anything. Other deck I want to try and figure out tonight is Flagbird, but I don't know if we'll get that far. I don't know why I have so much trouble. Like, my nose gets so stuffed. I don't know what it is about when I stream here. It just gets so stuffy, and I just feel like some old man trying to talk because it's just, I'm out of breath. I just can't breathe because my nose is so stuffy all of a sudden. Man, in your decks, if you want to play it. Oh, that's sexist, but okay. Yeah, I don't see anything else that gets bigger than 10k. Unless I play grade 3s. There's no good utility grade 3. Aside from Inlet Pulse, honestly, that's the only utility grade 3 that I can see. Or this, but this sounds like I can get in a lot of trouble. Sexuality sexist? I mean, unless you're sexually attracted to the cards and your sexuality is playing cards, no. But if it is, then you have some other issues you might need to work out. Not this. Not this. Might as well run clapping, yeah. I don't want to run clapping from the counterblast, but like, for whatever reason, that last game, I healed a bunch, which is what Leonor does, because you drive check so much. So counterblast isn't the hugest the hugest issue. Clapping Dragon is nice just because it gets the power, but he's useless, right? He has the same issue that as the Maple grade 1, is that he's useless and I have no way of getting him out of the board other than overcalling him, which if I already have a back row set up and like I call like there's only one place from hand, right? Yeah, so I don't know. I don't really want to use Clapping Dragon, is because I have a build for set 7 that I saw that I was gonna basically do. It's basically gonna be my set 6 build, except just use this with Clapping Dragon, which I already had a set 6 build. But I don't want to use Clapping Dragon. I don't like Clapping Dragon. I don't like grade 3s. I don't want to play what 4, 8, fucking 12, 15 grade 3s. Like, that sounds insane. I don't want to do that. I'm not playing Bastion here, so I'm trying not to use Clapping Dragon. But Clapping Dragon is good for letting me draw also, and he also has more power than the other guys, which I don't know if that power matters. I know the power matters. I know 28 versus what would it be? No, because no, I don't think that'll matter. It'll slightly matter, but I don't know. Yeah, I can make Active Sticky, clapping the fodder for Active Sticky. Yeah, the build would have put in Active Sticky also. So basically, I would get rid of this, play Clapping Dragon, and play like 2 Active Sticky and 1 something else. because I don't want that many active sticky. But I'm not a huge fan of him either, because the only thing I want to eat, I guess I could, that's the thing, because I can eat the maple also, but I don't know if there's any good synergy there. Like, because you don't want to eat the grade 1s, you want to have your grade 1 set up. Because I'm still gonna have like one grade 1 less, right? So I don't know if that's really good synergy. But yeah, I don't want to use the active sticky because then that's another counter blast on top of it, and then that's when I'll maybe get into an issue. But busted in Zorga and token centric decks. Yeah, I don't really use. I wouldn't call this token centric. It's definitely important, right? Because of this interaction, but I don't know if it's centric per se. And I don't mind keeping the token. What? I don't know. Maybe I'll just go with this build for a while and try it a little bit. I just feel like he's not doing enough. I don't like Creed Assault much either because they only hit 20. But for grade 2s, I can't get any higher. And Leonorn, without playing like an order, nothing hits higher than, yeah, nothing hits higher than 20k, 30k on Persona Ride. That's as high as I can get on boosted, right? And the shitty part is like these guys are reusable. So I can keep them on board and use your skill every single turn. Whereas like these guys, I have to like find a way this and like this. I have to find a way to play the card. To like get its on play skill again. But these, I can easily get rid of them by intercepting. But the other ones, they're grade 3, so I can't intercept. They're just fucking, they just have to sit there and I have to like overcall them. Or something like that. Which is kind of annoying. But alright, we'll stick to that build for now. Let's go back. I don't want to keep doing that. I don't really have to. I just have to go here, new deck. Let's go now to... I don't think Youthberg gets anything playable. From set 8. If I'm not mistaken, right? Nothing. Only thing that it could run is the Regalia, but I don't think it even wants that. Yeah, the draw order, I guess it could play if it really wanted to, but he draws enough, right? So I don't think there's anything here for Youthberg. So set 8 Youthberg is the same as 7. Play Highlander. Highlander what? You mean Chaos? I wanted to try and build Chaos, but I don't know if I'm going to do that today. I wanted to try and build instead Drag Jeweled. I think Hollow already left. But I wanted to try and figure out Drag Jeweled. Per set 8, but I don't think it's that different, to be honest. I don't think there's anything useful. I don't think Mikana is super, it's definitely playable. Mikana is definitely playable. He has more utility than Swirler because you can put a grade 1 in Soul if you need it, but I don't know if it's worth it. Mikani defense, you play Chaos. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna pick it up. I'm gonna try and get as many copies of this grade 1 Mikani, because I'm playing like, I think I'm gonna play like 4 in Barrow and 4 in Chaos, so I need 2 play sets so far. So I'm hoping I can get these for a decent price. I'm hoping he's not gonna be a lot. I'm hoping everyone's gonna direct all of their scalping attention to the Eva stuff, because I've already given up on playing Eva. So that I can get the Mikani stuff. But yeah, I don't think there's anything in set 8 that Drag Jeweled can use. What does this do? CB1. When it's put from drop to soul. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Well, technically it can. To call this card to the back row, the same column. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna happen. This plays from soul to the end of the turn. It gets 5k, and when it boosts hits, put this into soul draw card. I don't think that's gonna happen. I also gotta figure out the build for Lucio, though I think it's kind of basic. Just use everything from the set. minus plus like 1 or 2 cards, but yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything. So it looks like Drag Jeweled is gonna be the same after set 8. But it doesn't look like any of this stuff is playable. Selling glitter. What is this play? Soul Blast 1. Lukier. If your soul has 8 or more cards, I don't think that's gonna happen. Red circle. Put a card from your hand into your soul and draw a card. That's actually not bad. This is actually pretty good. Too bad it's a triple rare. Because this is like the grade, the Time Jared Dragon, except as a grade 2, so it's a little more useful. So that's pretty cool. That might be useful. I don't think there's any grade 3s. Aside from Lugier in the order, right? All this. Oh, you're a grade 3, okay. But you're only for Lugier, so never mind. I'm not really sure what set this is for, to be honest. That is set 8, it looks like. 2, 1, look at the top 5 of your deck, choose one card without the same. Okay, that's for chaos, so I can't use that. With the set 8 glitters. One is set 8 is glitters and the second archetype for each nation. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, it's mainly glitter, but there's a couple of playable things there. A lot of the glitter stuff I'd like to also play, like Thegrium, Tamayura, maybe Aurora, but we'll see about that. Yeah, alright, so I guess I don't have to worry about Drag Jeweled. It's the same build. I guess we can try and figure out Lugier, if that's the case. What is the Lugier starter? It is... oh, okay. We'll put that, and that, right? Yep. And then let's go ahead. Oh, that's the new Chrono Jet. There he is. Lugier. I know we need 4 copies of the order already. Let's go to the triggers. Obviously, we want the over trigger. We obviously want our heals. We probably want a bunch of draws. Maybe there's 7 draw, 7 crit. Or sorry, haha, 7 draw, 7 crit. 7 crit, 4 draw. Anything wrong in the Vanguard community? I don't know about that. I don't think it's Eva's fault. Maybe by extension, but not Eva the card specifically. That's 17. PGs, sure, we can use this girl. I don't think it matters. Put that in. Back to Dark States. There's some other grade 1, isn't there? No? I thought there was a grade 1 that counter charges. Maybe it's a grade 2. Alright, let's see what this does. If the unit is placed on a back row rearguard circle, if this unit is placed on back row rearguard circle from Soul, if you have Lugier Soul Blast, choose one of your vanguards, and it gets the ability that everything gets 5k. Okay, that's pretty good. And then this CB1, put a card from your hand into Soul. Choose 3 units with different grades from your Soul, call them to rearguard circle, and they get 5k. If your opponent's on grade 3, at the end of the turn, put them back into Soul. Or not specifically back into Soul, but put 2 rear guards back into Soul and draw 2. Draw 1. Winning image, return to YT. I don't know what any of that means, but okay. As usual, I don't know what any of the things you say mean. What is this? This card put into soul from your reserve kind of lost 1, but this, oh yeah, no, I don't wanna do any of that. I don't think you need Makani and Lukier. So I guess you play 4 of this, and I think you want to play 4 of this, right? Because this says if you have Lukier and you place 2 from soul, he gets 10k, and 4, he gets another 10k, so this becomes 30k. So we definitely want that. Winning image is a fellow Vanguard content creator. Okay, cool. Let's see, what do you do again? So blast, and Lugier gets +5. And when you guard, if you have a Lugier, she gets 5k shield. Can't I just use? Oh, I think you're only intercept, right? Nope. Yeah, this is just 100 times better. What the fuck? Yeah, let's just get 5 of that, or 4 of that. He was one of the hosts of our virtual card fight con. They didn't do that this year, or maybe they did, I just didn't notice, but I was really hoping I'd get invited to one of these things one of these years. One of these days, even though I'm always acting like the outsider in the community, hopefully I'll get invited to the cool shit. But business placed. I can soul charge. This doesn't do anything otherwise. So I don't think I really need that. I mean, I do need to soul charge, but I don't really have any ways to put stuff in my soul, huh? Alright, maybe I do need something. I could use Cat. Cat's looking pretty good. Where is Cat? Where is Cat? I'm glad I got like 2 extra copies of Cat today. Yeah, okay. So I just, it's not that I didn't get invited, it just didn't happen. Okay, cool. I wonder if I can like put this stuff in my stride deck for every deck I play, just to make people think I'm playing Jet. But yeah, that's probably not gonna be enough, because they're not gonna be able to play against it enough, I don't think. But what does the grade 3 do? You're the counter charger. There we go. Okay, so Soul Blast 1, counter charge 1. Okay, I guess 4 of that. I don't know, let's try that. Same deck. Decks, mine. Lukier. Yeah, Dark States. Alright, let's try this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, just have to check if you guys are hearing the rain. I guess I can put this on for now. My head stopped hurting, or the size of my ears from it squishing me. To the bottom of the deck. What does this do again? This card can be played from Soul, and play this with Counter Blast 1 if you have a Vanguard. I don't really understand this that well, because it says it can be played from Soul. Does that mean like it goes to drop, right? From Soul? And if I play it from Soul, does that mean I have to Counter Blast 1? But it says choose one of your rear guards, and it gets the ability that when the Vanguard attacks, you put into the Soul, choose a card. Oh, so this gives you multi-attack. That's right. That's right. That's right. As well pitch it. Just the special jet decks. It's going to be relatively cheap and competitive. You should. I think everyone that can should, just because it's going to be pretty good. Put this on the bottom. Persona right, it's fine, I guess. So it doesn't go to drop, and I pay the cost. Okay. So I definitely need 4 of the other girl, I think. I guess this looks fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Couldn't draw. I guess we just go first. Let's discard this. What's this here? Can I even use Cat in this deck? Because the same grade, right? Not same name. When it's used upon by, I guess I can put the order in that way, so that's good. So maybe it is useful. So he does nothing now. Okay. So yeah, we went first. We'll take that. Put this here. Draw. I don't want to rely on getting cat. I guess we'll discard that. I should have discarded the heal. Or no, I didn't see a heal. Alright, anyways. Look at the top 7, choose up to 1 card, put in my soul, and then shuffle. Okay. Just 1 card. Yep, just 1 card. Alright. Top 7, so I can put the order in. That seems like the best candidate. Let's put that into soul. And there's no restrictions on the card that I put into soul, right? Choose up to 1. Yep, just 1 card. It could be whatever the hell I want. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and cut. Alright. Can't do much else. So swing, check, cool, take damage. Like I needed that. Guard, stand, draw. Not looking great. Not gonna lie. I guess discard this. What do you do? Soul charge 1, put a card from your hand to soul, and put. Wait, what? Oh, choose a card from me. I thought it said put one from. Okay, that's fine. Choose a card. Oh, you can actually soul charge your PGs. Interesting. Bride, soul charge. You have to put 1 card. Okay, it doesn't say up to 1, so you have to put 1 card. So yeah, you might want to put your PGs in. I guess I can put this in hand. Yeah, so what we can do is we can put this in hand, play it, soul charge, and this is this when you're attacking now, just as an axe skill. Okay. We can CB1, put this into soul, and choose different grades. So let's do 1, 2. I could do 0, honestly. And then this says, okay, so I can just use that whenever. And yeah, let's use that. Let's use the order. That goes to drop. Choose a rearguard, so we'll choose this one. And when the Vanguard attacks, goes to soul, and then I can just call that out again. Okay. And I guess we just call this out. And we can swing here. This has +5. This has +5. I guess I can use the skill to soul blast this out because I don't think I can put stuff back to my hand, right? Anymore. Oh, my frontal rear guards. Okay. And that's continuous. Okay. Yeah, so that's pretty good. 20 first turn, not bad. Or is it only Vanguard? No. Okay. Yeah, no, look here's pretty cool. Considering I just fucking built this real quick, that's pretty cool. And I can attack here, then use this skill. This goes to soul. Call it out.